Well, hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Minna. I live in Helsinki, Finland with my two cats, Astrid and Frodo, and I knit a lot. And this is where I talk about my knitting. Welcome. Yeah, today is the day of January, February, April 2025. In Helsinki, it's a bit misty, it's a bit gloomy, however warm, I think +10 even, and not windy. So it's a nice little weather. I went to jogging this morning, and yeah, spring is definitely here. And the weather is changing rapidly, but I think that's a spring thing, at least in these latitudes. It can be warm, then it can snow, then rain, then ice, then sun again, and whatnot until late summer. So yeah, it's definitely a sign of spring when weather starts to go haywire. I just 5 minutes ago ended the other video that I probably uploaded before this, which was about why my channel is so bad, and about a lot of stuff, I guess, about my book, about my health. And yeah, I got a little bit emotional towards the end. I hope I can edit most of it out in the video. However, if I look like I've bawled my eyes out, that's why. So that's that. However, now we're going to talk about knitting. Yeah, I have several finished objects. I don't really know how that happened, but that happened. I don't know where to start. I guess with this one. I'm not sure if this made its way to the videos ever. I may have mentioned that I want to make something like this. So it's there's two yarns. The white one is drops merino something, and the colorful yarn is Corriedale wool. It's a single ply yarn that I've spun and yeah, it's really lightweight, and yeah, there's no pattern, I just winged it. And I mean, it's cute. I would like to add a pom-pom to it, and also, well, now my hair is up like this, so I'm not going to put it on, but I think it's just tiny bit too tight, so I might, because it's blocked, I might what's it called? Well, block it again, sink it into a bucket and then bucket of water, and then try to stretch it just a little bit. I mean, I think 1 centimeter more in the circumference would be enough. Yeah, cute little hat. I mean, it's been done for a while, but I haven't really been wearing it because I don't know, it's not overly tight. It just I would prefer a little bit more ease. And the pom-pom, I should try to find, because I think this is 100% merino wool, this drops yarn, and I have this yarn, but I'm so what's the word, like Scrooge the duck, that I don't want to use merino wool for a pom-pom. I think it's a bit wasteful because the pom-pom isn't warming anybody like this. So I could do, if I have acrylic or whatever, like cheaper, less quality yarn, if I can say so, something like that would make a nice pom-pom, but I would like it to be white. So let's see if let's see if I should have something. I should have something. Anyways, nice little hat. Then last time I think I was knitting this scarf. It is also made with my own hand spun, and it is striped with 2 different like gradient yarn balls, and I think this turned out really nice. Also, when I plucked this, it stretched a lot, so I guess it doesn't really matter, because I was originally I was a little bit worried, is this going to be too short? But I think it's perfect, and I made an I-cord edge to it, which is also with the gradient yarn. So from the other end it's like a bit brown, and in the other end, well, there you can see I've started here with the pink or really light powdery pink tone, and then ended up with brown. But hey ho, I love stuff like this. So little scarf, no pattern. I know that this, at least to me, this resembles a lot the Sophie scarf, the pattern that PetiteKnit has written and published, but it's not not Sophie. It's random this and that I winged. However, anyway, that's that. Good little scarf. Good little scarf. It's perfect, I think, for this weather when and because I live in a small island, it almost always is windy here, so I need something to keep me warm. But now that the temperatures are getting higher, you need a little something. So this is perfect. Although I could use, when the spring is going further, I think I could use like a similar sized scarf, but with maybe merino cotton or something like that, like lighter, not this warm, but this is good for now. Then I don't remember if I had started this last time I recorded, but it's a headband, and the yarn is also my own hand spun, and the wool is from I bought it from Etsy, and the Etsy shop is YaraFibers, and there is 50 grams, and I did 2 ply, and I think this is, if I'm not completely wrong, it's 95% merino wool and 5% silk, so it's so nice. It's so soft and beautiful. Yeah, also I made no pattern, and for some reason I wanted because I know it's going to be somewhat striped, I wanted the stripes to go this direction and not this direction. So at first I cast it on like a bunch of stitches, and then I've knitted a tube that was well, double this length. Then I folded it back, and then I've Kitchener stitched them together, and then I've just took a piece of yarn and with the darning needle just few times like this, and then pull it a little, and then yeah, that's that, just like, anyway, to get that little effect. And I wear this so that this place is in my forehead, so I don't know, I think it gives a little little something like it, yeah. And also for some reason I decided to make like 4 rows of ribbing in the middle, and the original idea was that if I have too many stitches, I thought that in the inside, if it, well, now it's in the on outside, but if it would be in the inside, had I been making ribbing like for this much, it would like shinge in a bit, and it would maybe compensate if there would be too much fabric outside. But then I guess I came to conclusion that it's going to be fine. And also for some reason I was worried that is it going to feel, am I going to feel the ribbing like somehow uncomfortably in my ears compared to just knit stitch. So I abandoned the plan, but I was too lazy to take it back, so I just left it there. And you can wear it either way, like this side up or this side up, so no harm done, I think. Anyway, really good piece. I could also make more of these with like same thoughts as with this. Definitely great for this weather. However, I could make something a little bit more lightweight for less cold weather, but when you still need something to cover your ears. Anyway, really happy with this. And I used all the yarn. That was also the plan, to yeah, no leftovers. So it was perfectly perfectly done, if I may say so myself. And I really love the color. I think I go on and on about it in my last video, in my last knitting related or knitting content video. Anyway, really beautiful wool and really beautiful yarn and really beautiful hairband. Yeah. Okay, then last time I had finished my Dibiasky sweater with cotton merino yarn, and I was worried, here it is, that it is, and it's wrinkled and everything, that the yoke was too deep, or to be more precise, the place where the sleeves had separated was too low. So there was like a lot of fabric in this area, because if you, well, here you can see the sleeve goes there, but in the original, when I showed that last time, it went like this, and I didn't like that. And I was pondering, should I fix it, because it would be a crazy amount of work. But this sweater already is crazy amount of work, and it would have felt really like silly and stupid and frustrating to have this beautiful piece in my wardrobe that I would know that I'm not going to probably wear because I didn't like the fit. So I took the bullet and I fixed it. I took stitches back to needles. I separated the upper yoke and the hem and the sleeves, and I then separated for the sleeves again when I had only the yoke, like to here or so. Then I started the sleeves again and knitted, I don't remember, I think I knitted this part again, and here is the line where I stitched it back. So I tried to avoid knitting things 2 times as much as I could. So I've knitted I don't know, maybe 10 centimeters, not even that much. Anyway, it was a lot of work, but now it's done and I'm really happy with the result. Also, the sleeves were much too long, so I at the same time I took some extra off with this part right stitch, so that I wouldn't have to knit the colorworks again. And yeah, I think in total that little fixing operation took something like 20 hours or so. I think so, yeah, because I had to knit some of the color work again. I had to pick the stitches and ripping off things, that took hours alone, and then knitting again, and then stitching back again, and then of course weaving in the ends again. Yeah, but I'm pleased. It's really good now. It fits so nicely. I think I'm not going to put it on, and it didn't look bad earlier. It looked really nice on. It felt really nice on, except for the armpit thing. But now it still fits nicely, but it just fits better. But you cannot really, I don't think you cannot see the difference. I took some pictures of the making, from the start, the whole thing, but also about this surgery. So I might do a video of it, kind of like time lapse plus fixing. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's I wish it wouldn't be so wrinkly, but anyway, it's done. It's done. Yeah, and it's perfect weather. It's almost it because of the changing weather. I think the forecast has said that it's going to be nearly 20 plus Celsius in Helsinki, in this weekend. No, at the Easter. That's crazy warm to this time of the year. It's not unusual in May, but in April it's really, I think, exceptional. So the 20 degrees plus Celsius, this is 50% merino, 50% cotton. This is going to be too warm. but in the evening or +10, say, the perfect. Yeah, okay, that's that. I think, I mean, yes, this was all my finished objects. I have few works in progress, or 2 works in progress, and a little bit of spinning. Okay, let's go works in progress first. I had movie tickets and the end date was coming, so I had to use movie tickets like fast. And I went to see I think 2 movies with my boyfriend and 2 movies with my brother. So that's together like 8 tickets, and then I gifted 2 tickets for my brother to use wherever he wants. And I needed movie theater knitting, like something you can knit in the dark. So, and I didn't want to start just something. I mean, I've unraveled so many projects that I've started in a whim just to knit something, and I wanted to avoid that. So, well, I don't think I'm going to unravel this ever, but it's a little bit silly project, but I'm going to show you. Any guesses what this is going to be? This is a, what's it called? Like a foot of a pants, like leg. Is there a word for yeah. Anyway, it's going to be woolen pants. Crazy colored woolly pants. I have this yarn. This is, I don't know if you know, but there is a yarn brand called Ice Yarns. It is Turkish brand, I think, and they sell yarn. There's, I think, in general there is rather much like how could I say, like artificial fibers, acrylic, and so, or a lot of yarns are like, there can be 20% wool or some percent wool, but there is also a lot of other fibers, and they are not natural fibers, not plant fibers or animal fibers, but something else. And they sell yarn in big packs, like I'm going to show you. Oh, okay. That's the logo. And they sell yarn like this. There is 4 balls left, but the whole pack was 8 balls of yarn, and you cannot buy these separately, at least not from Ice Yarns, but some other, I mean, some resell Ice Yarns yarn, so you can get them separately, but Ice Yarns itself, I think, only sells these big packs. And also, even if I live in Europe, it's if you order, there's going to be shipping costs and whatnot. So yeah, it's not. I don't know. Anyway, if you order a lot, then it's a good deal. But then you should really know what you want to make. And I've ordered some a while back already, and this yarn, this is I'm going to tell you. This is called Alpaca Color Glitz. This is 20% alpaca, 45% wool, 25% acrylic, and 10% metallic lurex. It's 50-gram ball and there is 60 meters of yarn. And I checked how much I've paid because this color is so I don't even know the word, wild. I've paid a bit over €4 of the whole pack. So the price of one ball, it's been in a sale. So price of one ball has been something like 50 cents, so half a euro per ball. So I got this crazy yarn and it's been sitting in my cupboard to wait. I mean, this looks like, it's like neon orange, and then like concrete gray, a little bit black and little bit sparkle. I think it looks like safety vest and some concrete, I don't know, like a betoniporsas, what's it called? Kind of smashed together and some sprinkled on some fairy dust. Yeah, so I've had difficulties to think what to make of this or what to make with this, and also I've been thinking that I could sell this, but I have to be honest, I thought that who would want to buy this even with the 50-cent price. So, and I couldn't bother because the money would be like not much. And I have more. I think I have 2 more packages of this. So, and here in my leg, I think this is, well, here we can see this is third ball. So I've knitted 1, 2, and this is third, and it's maybe in a halfway, I think. So I should be good with the amount of yarn. And it is so 20% alpaca, 45% wool. So it's 65% animal fiber. So wool basically, or wool and sheep wool and alpaca. It's going to be warm. It's going to be crazy. And the plan is, I mean, yeah, I want to make sweatpants or woolen pants, whatever they should be called. I want relaxed fit, and they are going to be my home pants. And yeah, also this yarn, I didn't realize it when I started, but it has really short like report, if you can call that report. There is a plump, less twisted part, then there is it looks like there is more sparkle, but maybe it's just because of the twist, like more twist, and then already comes another plump part, another more twisted. Anyway, so I didn't, or I couldn't bother to okay, I thought originally that I would alternate the balls because to make it look more even, but because the report is like, I don't know, 40 centimeters long, I didn't think it would make any difference. So it makes this kind of pattern. Yeah, I don't know, we shall see. And if this safe west orange is going to bother me, there is, I think, option that I could somehow dye this. I mean, if I would just like dip this into some dark color and not like leave it to swim there, but just to make a little coating over this, like maybe even black, or I don't know, and then take it out. And yeah, but I would need really big boat. Haha, I would need really big cattle for that, and I'm not sure if I have cattle big enough to fit the pants when they are ready. Probably not. Anyway, that's one option to try to dye this. However, I do not know which fiber is which. I don't know if this orange one is if it's acrylic or if it's wool. I don't know. So I have no idea how it would take the color if would I try to dye it. So I guess I should try first. This is the first time I'm thinking that, yeah, right, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the sparkle is sparkle, but what are these other fibers? I would like to think that that this gray and orange are the animal fibers, but who knows really? I cannot tell. Anyway, work in progress. This is what I made in the movie theater, and it's not really season for woolen pants, and I'm not in hurry with these. I think it's good to have some like easy project to take if you need it. Then another work in progress, and I remember when I was knitting this, I said that it's going to take some time before I knit with a plant fiber and slick fiber and thin fiber again. Well, what do you know? Spring is coming, summer is coming. I found myself wanting to knit something nice for the summer that I can wear when the weather is right, and it seems that the right weather is on the corner. So this is going to be really difficult to show, but the pattern is Thea top by Susanne Müller. It's paid for pattern in Ravelry, and the original is at least in the picture, it's like cream white, sophisticated, like simple, yeah, sophisticated and simple. And yeah, well, I wanted to make or do I wanted to use my plant fiber leftovers. I wanted to make intarsia. I wanted it to be crazy, like camouflage, but with the crazy colors. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, and it's, oh my goodness, it's going to be difficult to show this, but I'll try anyway. I've also taken some pictures, so maybe I'll add those if this is like impossible. But here we go. So it's a sleeveless top. I am using, I think, 3.5 millimeter needles. Here is mostly plant fibers, but some, at least this yellow, is 50% merino, 50% cotton. It's similar yarn than in this, but I think everything else pretty much is plant fibers, leftovers here and there. And this is how the back is looking. And there's going to be I mean, This gives me so much joy. There's going to be ribbing in the neckline and in the sleeves, and there are these, I mean, this thing pretty much like designed itself. I thought I would just going to randomly put yarn or color here and color there, but the yarn that I have was okay, tangles. I had most or biggest amount was this creamy white color, or really dark gray or grayish white, maybe beige something. So I thought there could be like bigger patches of this white. I'm going to call it white. So yeah, so this is how it goes. Like the other colors are kind of together, and then there is big patches of that white. And yeah, and in tarsia, how does it work? Like in the round. So it looks like it's knitted in the round, but technically I am knitting back and forth. And here, where the marker is, there is a I don't know how to explain it. I've attached a yarn that I'm not knitting with to the point where the fabrics come together, and every time when I knit and get there, I wrap the knitting yarn with the extra yarn, so it seals this side with this side. And when I'm coming here, I do the same thing with the knitting yarn that's now here. I wrap it with the extra yarn, and it's a little bit loose, and I think, I don't know, I'm going to try to tighten it up, or how to say, like tidy it a bit, but it's not that obvious, I think. I don't know if you can see, but, and I think these plant fibers are like not forgiving for unevenness. So however, this is going to be so wild and so something that and it's in the side, so probably it's not going to look too bad, but yeah. And the yarn tangle is real, but it's been surprisingly easy to knit, even though it looks like a nightmare. And yes, I have to untangle these every now and again, but mostly it's good. Even though it definitely does not look good, it looks terrible. Oh, anyway. Oh my goodness, this is going to be one of the favorites, I'm sure. Also, I was thinking when I started this that should I, and because there are unfinished like yarn ends, that should I take a crocheting hook and just take the yarns like outside and leave them there, like maybe do a knot or something, but just leave them there. But I think I'm not going to do that. This is busy enough as is, so I'm just going to have to weave in the ends. It's going to be it's going to take some time, because plant fibers tend to unravel themselves unless they are not properly weaved in. So there's a little job waiting when the knitting is done. Although usually I I weave in ends a bit as I go. I mean, not exactly I just take a needle and thread them and then continue knitting, and then maybe thread in a few more yarn ends, so it doesn't feel so tedious when you have the whole thing and 1,000 yarn ends. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about this except that it's magnificent. I think Intarsia is going to be my next favorite thing, even though I don't know if I have favorite technique or anything. But I really like the idea that there is no pattern. You just, I mean, of course you could use pattern, but I just pretty much do what I like, see how it looks like, and it's working for me at least. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's that. Okay, then the spinning, and then we are done. Okay, let's put toes there. Yeah, I want to make 100% 3-ply sock yarns and knit socks with it, because I want warm socks for winter. So I've used here, actually now I have to think. I think this is 10% silk and 90% Corriedale wool, and I'm not quite sure of the amount, but this should be enough at least for short socks. It's yeah, it's my hand spun. It's like, I think, quite even. So yeah, but the sock season is or at least I don't use woolen socks at home at summer, because my apartment is like crazy hot during summer. So there's going to be a few months when I'm probably not wearing woolen socks. So maybe this will wait for the autumn. But yeah, it's a pretty little sock yarn. Yeah, and it's 3-ply. I haven't made many 3-plies, so yeah. Yeah, and I think it's going to be like happy little green, pink, brown socks. That's that. Then I think last time I was complaining that I don't have black yarn, and that I would like to have maybe black sweater or black vest. And I was thinking, but I don't remember if I was talking about it. I thought I could mix wool, because I have black silk and like wine red merino wool and dark blue merino wool. If I would mix all that, and with the black silk, I could get dark yarn, if not exactly black yarn. So I tried. I mixed with the Drumcarder that wool, wine red, dark blue, black, and just a little bit white, just to make it pop here and there, but really not much. And here it is. And now I don't know how the camera is going to show it, because I've tried to take pictures, and the pictures look like they show this much more brighter than it is, and it tends to, I don't know, it doesn't look right, but I try to show anyway. And there is a like test piece. I'm testing my gauge. I would like to, I don't know. I'm quite happy with it. It's not black by no means, but it's dark. And also now there is really like beautiful bright daylight. So it looks more, at least here in my eyes, it looks more red. Or you can definitely see that it's not only black, there is red, but the blue is somehow fading there. My eye doesn't pick up the blue, even though there is similar amount of the red and the blue. So the blue is, I think that it's like optical illusion. It looks black, which is great because that is what I was going for. So, and if let's say it's a bit more dim lighting, I think this would look black or not this. I tried to make a shadow. Anyway, it would look more black in not so bright lighting. So yeah, I'm going to make this test piece, which is, I mean, even decent size, but I have to knit a little bit more. I think these are 3.5 or 3.75 millimeter needles. Might be actually even bigger, but I'm not sure now. Anyway, and I could make a ravello, which is my go-to pattern for sweaters. But also I would like to make, okay, and there's something extra. But also I would like to make something with like little puffy sleeves. But that would probably mean that I would have to knit the body first, and that would mean knitting flat for some time, and also for the sleeves probably I would have to knit flat. But since I'm making that crazy intarsia summer thing, I guess I could knit flat without intarsia and 1000 little yarn balls, like to have a like really nice, like something I could wear in something that would be a bit more like sophisticated, not exactly like festive but something, I guess the word is sophisticated, like something neat, something tidy, something, yeah, but with a twist, little twist. The puffy sleeves, maybe. I think it could look nice on me. I don't know. However, I'm going to have to, okay. This is only the first, I think, 50 grams or so. So if I am making the sweater as I'm planning, it means I am going to have to spin a lot more yarn. But that I can do. And here I'm trying to show, I think you cannot really see, but the lighting is not good, but there is not much that white, I don't think, yeah, but just pops of white, like it would be here a little and here a little, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think that was everything for now. Yeah, I'm going to keep on knitting with my summer top, and yeah, maybe when that's done, I maybe have this yarn spun up. However, I think I would like to make more summer things, as because I follow a lot of, or at least some other podcasts as well. So many people are planning or making more summery things, and I kind of want to do that as well. But since I have my policy of not having too many works in progress at the same time, I am going to make this first, but then I'm going to have to plan, or yeah, I want to decide what to make, and I have to decide if I'm going to just wing this pattern, or should I try to find something with puffy sleeves. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Yeah, do you make summer knits, or do you have any like pattern suggestions for summer knits? Maybe like t-shirts or tops? I've made earlier few Thea tops and also some Cumulus tees, but I'm interested to hear if what you are making, or if you have pattern suggestions. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Stay healthy and happy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.